The next or second stage of Piaget's cognitive developmental stages is the pre-operational stage, which lasts from 2 years to about 7. Again, the time frame is not cast in stone, so it could start a little earlier, it could end a little later, but roughly those 5 years are the pre-operational stage for any child. In this stage, the child can speak and print words. So the child has learnt language, is learning language, develops better and newer vocabulary on a regular basis, can use it, can speak it, and can write it. So the child is able to do 2 basic language skills, speaking and writing. His memory and imagination develops. What does that mean? Memory and imagination. When a child's imagination develops, the child is asking questions. Why this? How that? Why not this? And as parents, we get tired of the children asking all those kinds of questions. But it's the child's imagination. And instead of shutting down the child and saying, don't ask silly questions and why are you asking this now? And those kinds of responses, if parents and teachers later on would respond to those questions in a befitting manner, not just slide the question aside and act as if the student has understood or the child has understood, but actually give a meaningful response to what the child is inquiring about, the child will learn better. The imagination will grow. When we don't answer young children's questions, their imaginations get stifled. His thinking is often not logical. Remember, this is still a 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old kid. Logical thinking hasn't set in. He still doesn't understand the why of many things. But if parents and teachers would spend time explaining the whys to the student, and to me, that is critical. Young people need to know why they are doing something or why something is being done to them. That explanation must be given to students no matter what age they are, because they must understand the reasoning behind what is happening with them or to them. Much egocentric thinking occurs. The child is still focused on the self, just like the sensory motor stage. The child still thinks, it's me, this is my world, I like it this way, I don't like this, and so on and so forth. So egocentric thinking is still prevalent at this age. He learns that symbols represent something else. For example, and we will see, symbols, the child now begins to understand symbols and signs. He understands that a symbol stands for something. He may not be able to read what is written on the symbol. He may not be able to make complete sense, but he knows that that symbol, a particular symbol, means something and only that something. So the child at 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 years begins to understand symbols, unlike just words. So words and symbols both play an important role in a child at this stage. It's the pre-operational stage. The child has still lots of learning to do, but symbols begin to make sense. And here is the example. This hexagonal sign that you see that says stop. Now the child may not be able to read the stop, but he knows the shape of the sign, he knows the color the sign is in, and he knows that that sign means stop. So symbols, nobody has to tell him. A human being doesn't have to come and say stop. He sees that symbol and he knows he must stop the car. You find these on a lot of roads, intersections and curbs in the developed world, where you must stop, see where traffic is coming from, how safe it is for you to go and cross the junction or the road or not. You should wait. if there's traffic coming from a certain direction, you should be able to give way to that traffic. So the child knows that this symbol means this, and this is what I should do.